What's going on, fight fans? This is Invincible Armor, and I am here to give my prediction for the Rampage versus Rashad fight. I believe this is going to be a very good fight, very interesting fight, but I do not see Rashad coming away with the win here, folks. Because I don't really see that there's anything that he can really present to threaten Rampage. I know Greg Jackson and you guys are over there probably thinking that you're going to work like leg kicks on Rampage. That's because, that's the only thing that I could think you guys are going to come up with, simply because I don't see Rashad out wrestling Rampage, and I don't see Rashad out striking Rampage as far as with these right here, man. I don't see it. Like I said, it's going to be a good fight. It's a big fight for the UFC, but I really don't see Rashad coming away with this one. And let's be real here. Check the resume, fellas and ladies. Let's check the resume. Look at Rashad's resume and look at Rampage's resume. Rashad did his thing, not taking anything away from him, but look how he looked against Lyoto Machida. He actually looked a little frightened of Lyoto Machida. Now I'm sitting here trying to think of scenarios of what Rashad may do to present a challenge. I'm not saying that it's going to be an easy fight for Rampage, but I don't see Rashad pulling it out, man. I see Rampage either winning by decision or TK, or not TKO, but just KO. Rashad always comes ready to fight. And Rashad knows how to go in there and work game plans. He knows how to go in there and work a game plan. But like I said, I don't think that game plan is going to work against Rampage Jackson. You guys have to excuse me if I'm pausing, thinking, because this is all live, man. I just cut the camera on and let's go. Because if you walk up to me in the street and ask me, okay, who's going to win, Rashad or Rampage, I'd easily say Rampage. Why? Because Rampage, I feel, has better wrestling, and I feel that he has better hands. Oh, really? You think Rampage has better wrestling than Rashad? Yes. Let me tell you something. Rampage wrestled Dan Henderson. You know what I'm saying? When Dan was, and Dan is still dangerous, don't get me wrong, but Dan was dangerous then. You know what I mean? He came fresh from Pride, like, let's go. And Rampage did his thing, man. So, okay, let me ask you guys this, do you think Rashad is a better wrestler than Dan Henderson? I didn't think so. And like I said, I don't see Rashad matching these right here from Quentin. I really don't see it. Rashad's gonna go in there and mess around and get knocked the fuck out if he tries to go up in there like that. And it was great news when Dana announced that the winner would be facing the newly crowned heavyweight champion Mauricio Shogun Hua. That's great, man, because that means we may get Rampage versus Shogun 2, and that's not going to be an easy prediction to make, guys. That's not going to be an easy prediction. But this is somewhat of an easy prediction, even though, like I said, I'm not saying that Rashad isn't an exceptional fighter. He's very good, but like I said, I just don't see him beating Rampage Jackson. No, I don't. And just to throw this in, I read that Randy Couture is looking to make a run for the title in the next 6 months or so. I really don't see that happening either. Randy is a veteran. Randy is a warrior. But Randy is approaching his twilight, or is in his twilight. Just look at Randy's last couple fights, man. Against Vera, against Mark Coleman, and coming up against James Toney. Those fights are not on Randy Couture's level, meaning that it shouldn't have been so close against Vera, and Coleman really wasn't a threat to anybody, and Toney is a fight that Randy should easily win, simply because Toney has no wrestling skills whatsoever. Easy win for Randy because he gonna beat him. And you know, to fans of MMA who are not really entrenched fans, who really don't know the game, they may look at it like, oh my God, Randy beat James Toney. But really, true MMA fans know that, okay, you know what I mean? You wanna beat somebody at in that weight class, Randy, you need to be fighting people like the loser of the Rashad Rampage, which is probably going to be Rashad. You need to be fighting people like even a Thiago Silva, you know, which I feel like you probably win that one too, but I feel that would be actually a little bit more of a dangerous fight. There's a couple other contenders who, you know, I can't come off the top right now because, like I said, this is live, man, you know, just coming off the top of the head right now. But there's other fights out there that he can make to prove to me and a lot of others that he is ready to contest for the light heavyweight belt. Because right now I don't feel that he is ready, especially, and I know this is in a higher weight class, but Randy, your chin has been looking suspect, man. Nogueira almost knocked your ass out, man. You know what I'm saying? And if Toney catches you, it's lights out over Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. What you're gonna, you know, well, I know what you should do. You should go in there and wrestle Toney's ass down. But we're talking about Rashad and Rampage right now, and I really had to throw some filler in there because there's not much to discuss. You know, I believe that Rampage will beat Rashad Evans, and you know, if you guys disagree with me about that, see me. You know what I mean? See me on the comments, man. Let me know, because I just don't see it. Look at the resumes, man. Look at the resumes. Look who Rampage has taken on and won, or even look who Rampage has taken on and lost. And look at Rashad's resume. And you know, I know that, you know, really that could be looked at as not meaning anything, because, you know, he can come in there and just, you know, surprise everybody. But I believe that Quentin Jackson has what it takes to defeat Rashad Evans. And what I really can't wait to discuss is this Shogun versus Rampage 2, because that's the motherfucking fight I want to see. That's the fight I want to see right there. Because how's that going to go down? You know, that's the real fight. So don't really get caught up in the hype that the UFC is trying to blow this up into. This is really should be a warm-up fight for Quentin, because, like I said, Rashad is, you know, the man. Rashad can do his thing, but you're not fixing to beat Quentin Jackson, man. It's a whole new ball game right now, man. Like, the light heavyweight division, like all the divisions in the UFC, are pretty stacked, and you kind of got to get in where you fit in, man. And if you're not putting forth 100% towards your training, or, you know what, sometimes it may not even matter, because you may just run up against a better fighter who comes up as a better fighter, man. But like I said, I see Rampage beating Rashad Evans due to his superior wrestling and his superior stand-up. And this is Invincible Armor with his quick prediction of the Rampage versus, I wanted to say Rampage versus Shogun, and I wish. Rampage versus Rashad. I think it's going to be a hell of a night, you know, and it's going to be a hell of a fight. But I see Rampage coming through with the victory, and I cannot wait to set up the Rampage versus Shogun. This is Invincible Armor. Peace.